we got Luke Lambert with us, crew chief for the 17 team. Luke, appreciate your time today. Let's kick this off. Let's start about Watkins Glen. It's a track that we haven't raced at in more than 2 years at this point, which feels kind of crazy to say. How's the team preparing for this without having really anything to go off of from last year?
Yeah, we're having to look back at the history that we've got from a couple years ago, which was prior to me being within the company and also prior to Chris being here. And also just look at all the road courses that we've done up to this point. There's some things and maybe some similarities we can take away from some of the other road courses that we can apply to the upcoming Watkins Glen event. But as you said, it's the first time we've been there in a long time, and Watkins Glen is different. And it's got some unique characteristics when you compare it to some of the other road courses we've been to recently. So we've got a lot of tools that we can use, and we're using them as much as we possibly can with doing some offline simulation and doing some simulation stuff with Chris driving the car to figure out what we need and to apply the things that we've been making progress on the road course package to our upcoming Watkins Glen prep. So we feel like at the road courses, we've identified a few weaknesses in our program, things we got to improve to get to the level that we need to contend for a win. And hopefully we're going to be properly addressing those issues and going to Watkins Glen with a better package than what we had at Road America.
Now, something that's certainly not a deficiency there is your driver. Chris is sort of noted to be a pretty adept road racer. In his own words, he says it's kind of just because he enjoys it, which puts him ahead of most of the field. But how much does that help knowing that you have that level of confidence in your driver at one of these courses that they're going to, really be able to get after it, to be aggressive in a race like this?
Yeah, it makes a huge difference. The road courses are a lot about technique and a lot about preparation. And when you've got a driver that enjoys doing them, it makes it a lot easier to be better prepared. And it's a lot about the car and parts and certain components on the car, but it's also a lot about the driver's approach. And so Chris does a great job with that, and we try to take advantage of that by doing a lot of preparation and spending a lot of time getting ready for these events. And so that's what we're doing for the Glen. We've like I said, we're focused on some things in the program that we got to get better with. And hopefully that'll let us showcase Chris's abilities.
So with just a couple of races here left in the regular season, and you guys sort of finding yourself on the outside looking into the playoff picture because of some winners here, is it really at this point, is your mindset got to be we have to win one of these last few races to get into the playoffs?
Yeah, we're definitely in that position right now. Realistically, for us to point our way in, it would take some pretty unusual circumstances for a couple of the teams that are just in front of us. So we're in a must-win situation, and that's how we're approaching it. So that certainly means that we are going to be looking for any opportunity we can to make high-risk gambles that will put us in that position. And so it starts with preparation and bring as much speed as we can to the racetrack. So that's what we're working on right now. But when we get to the track, we'll be certainly looking for more aggressive opportunities on the strategy plays to put us in those positions.
Does a road course like Watkins Glen give you on top of the box a few more opportunities to do that than you might have at another track?
Watkins Glen or any of the road courses can present those opportunities, but it depends on how the race plays out. Certain times there's very little strategy options based on when the cautions fall or when they don't fall. So I'll certainly hope that there's some unexpected situations that allow for opportunity, but it really just depends on how the race plays out and when cautions fall. And with stage racing, it's taken a lot of the unpredictability out of the way these races play out. But there's still situations and particular races where things happen that really kind of turn everything on its lid. And those are the opportunities where you get to seize big moments of strategy options. So we'll hope that those things happen, and we'll be setting ourselves in position to make big things happen. And like I said, it all starts with bringing a good race car, and that's what we're working on right now and in preparation for it.
Absolutely. Well, we'll be ready to expect the unexpected this weekend at Watkins Glen. Luke Lambert, crew chief of the 17 team. Thank you so much for your time and best of luck.
Absolutely. Thank you.